Type number 1, rewards credit cards. Rewards credit cards are pretty much the catch-all category for any card that gives you something back for your spending. Instead of just paying your bill and moving on, these cards track every dollar you spend and give you points or miles in return. You can eventually trade those points in for things like gift cards, merchandise, or even cold hard cash. Here is the deal with the features. You earn a specific number of points for every dollar spent. Many offer bonus categories where you might get 3 times or 4 times points on things like groceries or dining out. They often come with a sign-up bonus, which gives you a huge chunk of points if you spend a certain amount in the first few months. You usually need a decent credit score to get approved for the best ones. Who it's for. This card is perfect for people who pay their balance in full every single month and want to get a little thank you from the bank for their loyalty. It's ideal for the disciplined spender who wants to maximize the value of their daily purchases without changing their habits. Think of it like this. If you're already spending $2,000 a month on normal life stuff like gas and food, you might as well be earning points toward a free flight or a new iPad. A classic example is the American Express Gold Card, where you rack up points quickly on food and then use them for whatever you want later. Type number 2, cashback credit cards. Cashback cards are probably the simplest type of card to understand and use. Instead of dealing with confusing point systems or travel miles that change in value, these cards give you a straight percentage of your money back. If you spend $100 and have a 2% cashback card, you get $2 back. It's that simple. Here are the key features. You get a flat rate or tiered percentage back on every purchase. The cash usually shows up as a statement credit, reducing your bill, or as a direct deposit into your bank account. Some cards have rotating categories, where the cashback percentage jumps up to 5% for things like Amazon or gas stations every few months. There is usually no math involved, making it the most transparent way to save money. Who it's for. This is great for people who want a set-it-and-forget-it style of rewards. If you don't want to spend your weekend researching travel portals or calculating point conversions, cashback is for you. It's perfect for budget-conscious families who just want to lower their monthly expenses. Here's the deal. Imagine you use a card like the Citi Double Cash for all your bills. At the end of the year, you might find you've accumulated $500 or $600 just by buying what you normally buy. It's like getting a small, unexpected bonus just for being a responsible adult. Type number 3, travel credit cards. Travel credit cards are the heavy hitters of the credit world, often coming with those fancy metal designs and higher annual fees. These cards are designed specifically to help you earn free flights, hotel stays, and luxury perks. They usually offer miles or points that are worth the most when you spend them on travel-related bookings. Check out these features. You get massive welcome offers that can sometimes be worth $1,000 or more in travel. They often include travel protections, like insurance for delayed luggage or canceled trips. Many come with luxury perks like access to airport lounges, TSA pre-check credits, and no foreign transaction fees. You can often transfer your points to different airlines or hotels to get even more value. Who it's for. This is perfect for frequent flyers or anyone who wants to travel the world for free by using their everyday spending. It's ideal for people who don't mind paying an annual fee in exchange for high-end perks and luxury experiences. For example, if you have a card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you might use your points to book a flight to Hawaii that would have cost you $800 out of pocket. For the person who loves to explore, these cards turn a trip to the grocery store into a down payment on a vacation. Type number 4, business credit cards. Business credit cards are designed for entrepreneurs, freelancers, and small business owners to keep their work expenses separate from their personal lives. Even if you just have a side hustle or a small Etsy shop, you can usually qualify for one of these. They work just like personal cards, but often have higher credit limits to handle bigger purchases. Here's what you get: the ability to track business expenses separately, which makes tax season a total breeze. Rewards categories that actually make sense for a business, like extra points on office supplies, internet services, or social media advertising. You can often get free employee cards, so your team can make purchases while you earn all the points. They usually don't show up on your personal credit report unless you miss a payment, which helps keep your personal debt-to-income ratio low. Who it's for. This is ideal for small business owners, contractors, or anyone with a gig who needs to buy supplies, pay for software, or travel for work. It's for the person who wants to professionalize their finances and earn rewards on the things their business actually needs. Think of it like this. If you run a small landscaping business and you're spending thousands a month on fuel and equipment, a card like the Inc. Business Cash could be earning you serious cash back on those exact categories. It keeps your books clean and your pockets a little fuller. Type number 5, corporate credit cards. Now don't get these confused with business cards. Corporate cards are for much larger companies. Think the office-style corporations with dozens or hundreds of employees. With these, the company is usually the one responsible for the bill, not the individual employee. They are tools for big-scale management rather than personal reward building. Key features include: liability usually falls on the corporation, meaning the employee's personal credit isn't on the hook. Extremely detailed reporting that allows the company to see exactly where every dollar is going across the whole organization. Specific limits can be set for different employees depending on their role. They often have specialized perks, like corporate-level insurance and massive rebates for company-wide spending. Who it's for? This is for large-scale companies and their employees who need to travel or buy supplies on the company's dime. It's not something you apply for yourself. It's something your boss hands you when you get a job that requires travel or expense accounts. Here's the deal. If you work for a tech giant and they send you to a conference in Vegas, they'll give you a corporate card. You buy your flight and your meals on that card, and the company pays the bank directly. You don't get the points, but you also don't have to worry about paying the bill. Type number 6, student credit cards. Student credit cards are basically starter cards. They are specifically designed for young adults in college who have little to no credit history. Since banks know students aren't making six figures yet, these cards have lower requirements for approval and lower spending limits to help keep things under control. Here is what makes them special. They are much easier to get approved for than standard rewards cards. Many offer good grade rewards, giving you a small bonus for maintaining a high GPA. They often have no annual fee because banks want to keep you as a customer for life once you graduate. They are a primary tool for building your credit score from scratch while you're still in school. Who it's for? This is perfect for college students who are at least 18 and want to start their financial journey on the right foot. It's for the person who wants to have a solid credit score by the time they graduate so they can eventually get a car loan or an apartment. Imagine you're a sophomore in college. You get a card like the Capital One Saver One student. You use it just for your Spotify subscription and the occasional pizza night, pay it off every month, and by the time you're a senior, you have a credit score that makes you look like a financial pro to future lenders.
Type number 7, secured credit cards. Secured credit cards are the training wheels of the credit world. To get one, you actually have to give the bank a cash deposit, usually around $200 or $500. That deposit then becomes your credit limit. If you don't pay your bill, the bank just takes it from your deposit. This makes it zero risk for the bank and a great tool for you. Check out these features. Almost anyone can get approved, regardless of how bad their credit history is. Your payment history is reported to the credit bureaus, which helps your score go up over time. After a few months of on-time payments, many banks will graduate you to a normal card and give your deposit back. It's a way to prove you are responsible without the bank having to take a gamble on you. Who it's for? This is best for people with bad credit who have made some mistakes in the past, or people with no credit who can't even get a student card. It's for the person who is serious about rebuilding their reputation with the banks. Think of it like this. You've had some financial hiccups and your credit score is in the basement. You get a Discover It secured card, put down $200, and use it for gas once a month. After 6 or 7 months of paying that bill on time, your score starts to climb, and suddenly, you're eligible for cards that actually give you rewards. Type number 8, co-branded credit cards. Co-branded cards are a partnership between a bank, like Chase or Citi, and a specific brand, like Amazon, Uber, or Costco. While you can use these cards anywhere Visa or MasterCard is accepted, you get the absolute best rewards when you spend money at that specific store or brand. Here is the deal with the features. Massive rewards, often 5% or more when shopping with the partner brand. Special insider perks like early access to sales or free shipping. They often have no annual fee, especially if you already pay for a membership like Amazon Prime. The rewards are often automatically applied to your account with that brand. Who it's for? These are perfect for loyalists, people who find themselves shopping at one specific place all the time. If you do 90% of your shopping at one store, it's almost a waste of money not to have their co-branded card. For example, if you are a Prime household and you buy everything from groceries to electronics on Amazon, the Amazon Prime Rewards card is a no-brainer. You get 5% back on every single Amazon purchase. If you spend $1,000 a month there,
That's $50 a month back in your pocket for doing nothing different.